Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. My name is Monica Campana. Welcome to the Wellness Hub. Today we have a very special guest all the way from Ontario, Canada. We have Geraldine Fournier, who is going to tell us everything about her background and what is she doing today to help people around the world. Geraldine, thank you for being here. The floor is yours.
Hello, Monica. Thank you for having me. I'm really honored to be here and share what I do. For anyone who doesn't know me, I grew up in a small community just outside of Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. And I grew up loving Mother Nature. I feel that everybody should have that experience and listen to streams and pick flowers. And I just brought myself some tulips to make myself happy because that's what I do. I love spreading joy. One of the things that I do is help people live healthier with detoxifying their homes. I've learned at a young age that, the chemicals that we're using today in all of our cleaning products and our body care, our health care products, they have toxins in them, and our bodies are absorbing them. Within 26 seconds of them being on our skin, we're absorbing them into our bloodstream.
Wow.
And so
That's it's very important. And you know that I wasn't like that until I think also this pandemic helped us become even more in tune with what we use and what we put on our skin and in our bodies, and this is so important. Yes.
It's imperative today that we take care of our immune system, because that's our very first line of defense. That's our army. And it's the army that's going to help us with any viruses and colds, flus, that type of thing. So we want that to be, as strong as possible, and eliminating those stressors is important.
So basically you have this special product, or you help people choose and get rid of the things that are not healthy, right, in the home, and as far as cleaning and using disinfectants. I guess you use also a lot of vinegar, right? White vinegar.
Well, actually, it's I've partnered with a company that specializes in eco-friendly products. They use thyme, lemon. Melaleuca ultrafinolia is a short shrub that the extracts out of that bush from Australia have those key properties.
Oh, wow. That's so interesting. I want to know more. So, wow. So you live in nature, right? You're in the middle of, are you like in a beautiful part of Ontario in nature?
Thunder Bay is at the very tip point, the very top point of Lake Superior, which is the largest natural or freshwater lake in Canada. And I grew up in a community that's about 45 minutes east of there. And so that community has a lot of features. It has many amethyst mines, which is very energetic as well. It's spiritual. It's a very spiritual community. I live in an area where it has a large Indigenous population, and so they are Earth Empaths as well. They want to help people understand that Mother Earth is here to take care of us, and we should be honoring her and protecting her. There was a lady, Josephine Mandamin. She was a water walker, and she walked around Lake Superior many, many, many times, bringing awareness to our freshwater lake.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And it's so important. It's so important I love nature, and I think that all the answers to whatever we have come from nature, and we, as you say, we need to take care of her, because you know, in today's crazy fast world, especially if you live in a city, you forget about nature. But this is where we come from, and it's so beautiful. Now, you said that you were building a labyrinth. You're building a garden, a special. Tell me about it.
Okay, so the property that I grew up on, it was my grandmother's. She was an immigrant from Ukraine, and I raised my family there. And since then, moved to the city so that they could go to school. But I've developed the property. It's now an Airbnb, and I transitioned into a healing retreat. So right now, that's where my focus is. I have a monarch butterfly garden there that any visitors can connect with Mother Nature, connect with the monarch butterfly, and you'll be a part of their release, and in essence, release their own hardships and frustrations and anything that they need to heal. And so right now I'm in the process of looking at building a labyrinth, which is a very spiritual walk. When you walk the labyrinth intentionally, you open up, again, emotional wounds that you have to address in that moment. Because the labyrinth is, for a lack of better words, it's a maze. And so you're not able to step out of it. You have to walk through those emotions. You have to deal with, you know, the limiting beliefs that you have, the old wounds that you may be holding and walking through your life, and you don't really realize that they're holding you back, but they are. So that's one of the, I'm really excited. I've connected with a master labyrinth builder out of California, and he's going to virtually help me build it and design it.
Huh. Yeah, that's amazing. And so when is do you have the beginning date?
I have no, it will, hopefully it'll be this summer. We're still waiting for the snow to melt. So
I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you to do it. This is amazing. It's so, yeah, I never heard. I mean, I've heard of mazes and labyrinths, but this idea is very unique, and I think it's original, and it's gonna help many people. So the retreat is open as of now.
The Airbnb is open, yes, and I am marketing a little bit differently this year. I'm hoping to bring in yoga teachers and meditation teachers to offer a space where people, if they feel more comfortable, they can bring in their campers and tents. It's an authentic visit. It's an authentic experience where they can either stay in the cottage or they can have a space of their own, COVID compliant and social distancing approved. So that's my focus, and I want to help people. People right now are going through a grieving process. Our whole earth is grieving, and you know, our mental state needs to be free. And I feel that I have 135 acres in Dorian, and so I'm hoping to develop, you know, I want to build a tree house. I want to build, you know, different experiences for people to come and stay on my property.
That's wonderful. It sounds like a dream, and I want to go right now. It sounds amazing, and it's a wonderful. You know, when you said that the earth is grieving, when it was actually a year ago when it started, I was like, you know, I think the earth needed this break, you know, all these airplanes and all these cars and all this noise and all this, and there was silence finally, and you could see you know, Venice, my father is from Venice, and the canals of Venice were brown. You couldn't see anything ever because of all the boats and all the, you know, traffic and all the, and he said for the first time you can see fish and the water is transparent for the first time after hundreds of years. And so yes, nature needed this break. So much so that I've been thinking we should have like 1 week a year and call it, you know, like Earth, and then we stop everything, you know, and we all go and just walk and don't take any cars, any airplanes, any unnecessary, because we have Earth Day, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's
I
not the
agree with
same,
you.
you know.
I agree with you. And I cried when I saw the canals in Venice, and there was fish, and you know, there was areas.
Dolphins, and I think dolphins. They even showed, yes.
Yes. You know, I was, you know, on TikTok for a little bit, and when I saw that footage, it was, you know, it was hard to believe actually that it was so beautiful. No wonder people wanted to live there. But you know, over time, of course, you know, you pollute what you don't, you know, you don't even realize you're polluting. And
no, but also we exaggerated. Instead of going, I mean, so many people that I know, business professionals, they travel during the week. They're going from Miami to New York by plane, back and forth to their office. I was like, why is this necessary? So many things right now, and I wasn't into Zoom and all these, you know, but why not? You know, when you can avoid taking a plane, wasting energy, wasting gasoline, and just take advantage of these other communication systems, you can save pollution and the earth. So it was a big lesson for everyone. And but as you say, many people are also suffering, and you know, they need what you offer is basically a way to reconnect with nature and go back to our true selves and our roots. That, you know, when you're grounded, you feel more, you feel stronger, and you feel, so this is what you're doing. This is what it's
that is what I'm doing.
It's
Yes.
beautiful. It's beautiful. And well, let me see. I'm going to work to take people there to promote your place, because it sounds idyllic, and your projects are truly blissful and original. So you're right now, do you help people online? Do you have some groups, or what do you offer right now online?
Well,
do you have
right now, I think the majority of my sharing is on Clubhouse, in different rooms, intuition rooms. I am moderating a room. It's called Positive Death Talk, actually, and that's something that is dear to my heart as well. So mostly Clubhouse interaction. I haven't created any type of courses or anything like that. I will transition into an online virtual labyrinth walk, but that's taking some time, and that's going to be a little bit more tricky to develop. But that's my end goal, is, you know, people could visit us virtually and still intuitively take the walk. There is a tabletop version of a labyrinth where you would, in essence, close your eyes, put your finger on the labyrinth, and you would feel your way through the labyrinth. And so there's, yeah, so that that angle I'm still working on. There's a lady here in Thunder Bay that is a master labyrinth practitioner, and we're working together to develop something like that. But that won't be for a while yet, I think. But that's my goal.
under construction?
Everything is under construction, aren't we all?
Yes.
We're all under construction.
Absolutely, and always improving, and that's the idea, to always move forward with new ideas. But a Clubhouse, it's amazing. I discovered it a couple of months ago, and I think it's an amazing tool to get to people's hearts and souls. It's quite unique, I believe.
It is very unique.
Yes.
Actually, I connected with a lady. She's from Sudbury, Ontario, which is about 14 hours from me, travel distance. but she is a butterfly whisperer. So we've connected. So intuitively, she tells me that butterflies send some type of frequency and a message. So she can talk to the butterfly, implement the message, and the message will go to our loved ones that have already passed on. So I had an initial call with her, and we're actually talking about her coming up to my healing retreat when the monarch butterflies are changing.
Around.
It would
Yes,
be
when
about
that's
August.
amazing. I'm telling you. Well, this morning I had a call, and I have a room. I have many rooms, but one of them I was talking, and I said, "Oh, I was born in Venezuela," and this lady said, "Me too. My parents are Italian. Mine too." He said, I live in Miami." She said, "Me too." He said, "But I live in an island, in a very small island called Key Biscayne." She said, "Me too." It was unbelievable.
I
Unbelievable.
love it.
Yes. And wait. And she said, I haven't been. I mean, another amazing thing, another coincidence that she said, and I was like, oh man, me too. So it was incredible, incredible way to get new connections. But Geraldine, our time is up. I would talk forever with you. I thank you so much for coming here and sharing what you're doing, what you're building, to make this world a better place. And I send you lots of positive energy, and hopefully I'll meet you there one day. So
Maybe.
thank you for being here, and until next time, everyone. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you for being here.